guys, it's Maureen. Welcome back to my little English page. Today, we're having a look at word stress. So, how are you guys doing? Hello, Sheriff. It's nice to see you. You're always here a few minutes early. This is fantastic. How was your week? Did you have a good week last week? Anything special? Maybe at the weekend? What did you do? Let me know in the comment section below right now. All right, so as you guys know, I said we're going to work on pronunciation today. Now, stress. The stress basically means something, usually a sound that is accentuated, that is stronger than others. In English, it's extremely important. It's part of, being fluent and sounding natural. Now, for example, in France, in French, we don't really stress words. Let's have a look at, for example, the word. So we have banana in English. When I say the word banana, you can hear straight away that I'm accentuating banana, banana. This syllable here is exaggerated. But in French, we don't do that. Banane, banane. It's all the same, right? So in English, the stress is actually quite strong. You hear it very strongly, okay? So that's what we're going to have a look at today. But we're not going to have a look at sentence stress, but word stress. In the sentence, you have to accentuate the most important words, the words that convey meaning, right? When it comes to word stress, it's not related to the meaning. It's related to the syllable in the word that you have to say stronger. And it's usually a bit longer as well. Okay? So I have prepared 10 rules. Now, this is English. There are many exceptions, of course. So we're going to try to focus on the general rules, but remember, there are going to be exceptions no matter what, okay? Hey, Red, how are you? I'm so happy to see you guys. Okay, so let's start. What have I done with my... Let's start with our very first rule. This is a rule that I just shared on Instagram. Let's see if you guys already know this rule. So our very first rule, let me get my page right. Okay, so it's related to nouns with, my board is moving, 2 syllables. Oh, my board is moving. Okay, so nouns with 2 syllables. So the examples that I gave earlier were this one. Ooh, that was scary. And this is very, very close. Sorry, guys, about the technical difficulties today. And my other one was this word. So if you guys saw my mini live on Instagram, you should know the rule. Which syllable should we stress? Okay? Niza, syllable is the way we divide the words in little portions. So for example, here, let me choose another color. For the words that we have here, this is a syllable, this is another syllable. This is a syllable, this is another syllable. So all of these words have 2 syllables, okay? So did you see the rule that I shared on Instagram? For nouns with 2 syllables, we are always going to stress the first syllable. So in this case, let me take the pink again. We're going to stress table. See, it's stronger, it's not table. Table. Record, the same. We're going to stress record, not record. That's different. We'll have a look at that one, okay? Table, record, all right? So I'd like you guys now to write an example in the comment section, a noun with 2 syllables that we would stress on the first syllable, okay? Hi, I see we have quite a few people today. That's really exciting. So be careful, Sheriff. Chair is one syllable. Chair. So words that have only one syllable are always stressed no matter what, okay? Hygiene. Hygiene. That actually doesn't work. It doesn't follow the rule. We stress on the second one. Hygiene. We don't say hygiene. Hygiene. Actually, you can do both. Hygiene. Hygiene. You can do both on that one. So that one works. Handsome. Handsome. That works, but handsome is not a noun. Be careful. But it works in this case. Be careful, Niza. Pretty is an adjective. Adjective, okay? But to be honest, this is one of the rules I'm going to cover later on, which is adjectives with 2 syllables. So stay posted. We'll have a look at where we should put pretty in a minute, okay? Earring. Earring. This also works. Good. Exactly, Niza. We're looking at nouns right now, okay? Only nouns for now. Table, record, those are nouns, okay? Lashes, good. Mango, that was your example on Instagram. Very good. Ceiling, good job, guys. Those are perfect. Okay, so you're good with rule number 2. We can move on to the next one. Oh, that was rule number 1, sorry. So I think you're trying to write bookstore. Good. So yes, Koke, bookstore is actually something we're going to have a look at after because it's formed by 2 words. So we will also have a look at that in a minute, okay? Shadow, very well. Socket. Good, that works. Okay. All right, so let's move on to our second rule. So maybe Cyprian, I'm not sure because your name is written in a different alphabet. How do pitch and stress correlate? Well, I guess your intonation rises when you're stressing a word. You heard table. See, my voice goes up a little bit. So I guess that's how it correlates. Blanket. Very good. Lesson. Okay, good. Perfect, guys. All right. That was easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Rule number 2. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at words with, so words in general, not necessarily nouns, okay? Well, they're probably going to be nouns anyways, okay? That have 3 syllables and that end in ER. Okay, so let me show you some examples. For example, here, or this one. So how many syllables do we have in those words? Duh, we have 3. Okay, so for example, publisher, character. Okay. We might include the C. Well, the board is falling again. We might include the C as part of the second syllable. So which syllable are we going to stress here, okay? In words with 3 syllables that end in ER, what do we stress here? Which one? Oh, wow. It's so interesting. I thought it read Seprin, and I guess it's Sergei. Sergei. So cool. Nice. Okay, so here, guys, we are going to stress the first syllable. Publisher. Character. Okay, we don't say publisher or character. We say publisher, character. Okay, good. So first syllable here, okay? Now, I want to share with you an exception that I thought of the other day, which is, well, earlier. Designer. We're not going to stress the first syllable here, okay? So be careful. Here we're going to stress this, designer. But remember, I said there are going to be many, many, many exceptions in all of the rules that I'm going to give you, Okay? Plumber, be careful, we only have 2 syllables, Niza, okay? Koke, carpenter, that works very well. Carpenter, perfect, good one, very good one. Photographer, photographer. Okay, so this one, photographer, we're going to have a look at it later if I remember correctly. So in this case, photographer doesn't have 3 syllables. Photographer. It has 4. But let me show you. Can you? It's too low here. Let me show you something. Okay. So here we had 3 syllables, right? So if you look from the back, it's the third one. 1, 2, and it's the third one. Photographer. Photographer. We are also stressing the third one going from the back. So it's not exactly the same rule, but it kind of works here, okay? Even though we have 4 syllables, if we look from the back of the word, it is the third syllable, okay? Good. Footballer. Yes, footballer works. Very good. Employer. Employer is an exception here. It would follow designer. Employer. See how it's not the first syllable? Employer. Okay? Babysitter. Niza, babysitter is also a rule we're going to have a look after. It's formed by 2 different words. So that's going to follow a different rule. Okay? Sheriff, trainer, only 2 syllables. Be careful. Okay, but then, yeah, carpenter worked. Employer didn't work. We said carpenter. What else worked? Murderer worked very well. Murderer. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Good job. Okay, so let's move on to our third rule. Oh, hello. My dog is saying hello. Okay, rule number 3. Let's move on. I really need to find a way to fix that board on the wall because it's not very convenient. Hopla. Ooh, thought I was falling again. Okay, so rule number 3. Here we go. So for this one, we're going to have a look. That's the rule for you, Niza. So it's for nouns formed by 2 words. So your example was babysitter. Works. Let's put it up. A babysitter. Okay. My examples, I have this one. What else did I have? This one. And then, for example, this one. So all of these words, are basically formed of 2 words. Okay, so we have baby and sitter, black and board, bed and room, and then foot and ball, right? Those are 2 words each time. For those words, we are going to stress on the first syllable. Babysitter, blackboard, bedroom, football, okay? With stress on the first syllable. Notebook, bathroom. Very good, guys. Your examples are spot on. Well done. Very good. Can you try and give me a few more? Just a few more? Polygamy doesn't work here. We said polygamy. It doesn't work here. Firefighter. Good. Bookstore. Well done. Okay. So easy, isn't it? Handmade. Well, yeah. Good job. Okay, you guys are acing this lesson. To ace something, it means you're doing very, very well. Okay, fantastic. Colonizer. This is not formed of 2 words here. It doesn't work here. Guest room works. Ice cream works. Okay, good. All right, perfect. Rule number 4. Okay, so remember, guys, we're going to have a look at 10 different rules. So make sure you stay until the end, okay? So we said rule number 4. Okay, this is going to be about verbs. Verbs that have 2 syllables. Okay, so remember for our very, very first rule, I used the noun record, and the stress was on the first syllable. Now, this same word can also be a verb, but we're going to change the stress in this case. So this is one here. Here's another word. And okay, so where are we going to stress those words, guys? Think about it. The first one, when we had a look at the first rule, we said record, a record. So we stress the first syllable. So in this case, if we need it to sound differently, yes, very good, guys. We are going to stress the second syllable. So actually, the last one. Record, record. Here, impress. Ooh, impress. Again, the last syllable. Now, this one might confuse you. It looks like there's 3 syllables, but really there's only 2. Decide. So we're going to stress here. Decide. See how it really is that I that is stressed. Decide. Decide. Okay? Divide works very well. Yes, good job. Good. Okay, guys, so give me your examples. While you think, guys, I just noticed that, actually, Sheriff, thank you for reminding me. Say, oh, yes, exactly. This is a platform that we have created where we provide speaking classes in small groups. Our classes are super interactive. And thanks to the platform that we've designed, you guys can actually interact with the materials on the platform. And we also record the lesson and send it to you so that you can watch it again, have a look at your own mistakes, the corrections that you got from the teacher. You can listen to the teacher's pronunciation as well. So it's really cool because you don't have to study during the class. You have to just be in the class, pay attention, participate. And if you want to study, you can do that after, and you have every single thing that has been said during the lesson. Okay? Good. So now that I've talked about say, oh yes, let's get back to our examples. So you guys said, believe, good, revive, yes, begin, affect, receive, defect, retrieve. Yes, good job, guys. You're doing so well. Perfect. Fantastic. Your examples work magnificently. That was a tricky one. Okay, rule number 5, and we are almost halfway through. Ooh, study doesn't work, okay? This one doesn't follow the rule. Listen, study, study. See how in that case I would stress the first syllable, not the last one. Study, study, okay? Good. Detach. Yeah, that works. That works. Very good. Wonderful. Okay. Numero 5. I actually speak better Spanish than that. I was just pretending. Okay, number 5. Here we go. Okay, what did I write down for number 5? Ooh, adjectives this time. Adjectives. And again, 2 syllables. I'll write it here. So here is where your example, Naisa, from earlier, happy, we're going to put it right here. So, and I think that was one of my examples as well. So let's write it. Then I had this one and this one. So where do we stress here, guys? Where do we stress the word? First or second syllable? What do you think? Okay, so yes, I'm going to say Sergei. I'm not sure how to say your name, but if it's incorrect, just write it down, okay? So yes, Sergei, we're going to stress the first syllable. Very good. So here, happy, not happy. Happy, happy, not happy. Same here. Jealous, jealous, jealous. This is a funky looking word. I know it's not jealous, it's jealous, 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 jealous. Good. And then here, silly, silly. Again, silly, not silly, silly. Good job. Well done. So what examples do you have? Crazy, slobby, handsome. Slouch, sheriff would be one word, doesn't work. Tired, stupid. Good. On the second syllable, Sergei. Funny works very well as well. Good job. Okay. All right. I mean, we don't need any more explanation. You guys are good. Let's move on to the next one. Hired, fired. Wonderful. Very good. Okay. Number 6. Our sixth, sixth rule. So we had adverbs in li. Because remember, all of the adverbs do not end in li, but very commonly they do. Adverbs in li. And we're focusing on 3 syllables. Okay, all of my first rules focus on the number of syllables. Then we'll have a look at some depending on the word ending, okay? Okay, so adverbs in li, they have three syllables. I wrote this one. Then I also wrote, yes, that works. Okay, so we have 2 here. Where do I stress my word here? Which syllable should I stress? Guys, yes, very good. We're going to stress the first syllable. Recklessly, constantly. Good job. Recklessly, constantly. Very good. Technically, finally, furiously, happily, crazily. Very good. Good job, guys. Well done. Okay, give me a few more. Let's see if you can think of a few more. 2 or 3, just 2 or 3. Expectedly, especially. Good. Wonderful. Awesome. Next one. Cheerfully, secondly. Yeah. Well done. All right. This is rule number 7. Okay. Oh, you're going to like this one. That's an easy one. So it's for words that end in EE or OO. For example, this one, or how about this one? Where are we going to stress the words here, guys? What do you think? Recklessly. If someone is reckless, they are not being very careful. It's a little bit dangerous. They're not careful. Okay? Okay, exactly, guys. We are going to stress at the end. So in this case, so somebody said on the third one, it's not exactly the third one, it's the last syllable, okay? So on the EEOO, okay? So employee, taboo, tattoo, degree. Now I'm seeing as well, free, yes, because it's one word anyway, so we have to stress it. But then comedy, Comity? I'm not sure about this word. I'm sorry. Degree, yes. Ooh, nice. Be careful. It doesn't end in O. It ends in L in this case. Okay. Mood is the same. Committee. I think we say committee though, not committee. I'm not sure about this word, guys. I don't want to say something wrong, so I'm just going to not say anything about that one. Hi, Will. How are you doing? All right, guys. So yeah, this one is a lot more challenging. Can you think of any more? For example, the referee. That's the person who is kind of controlling what's going on during a football game. The referee. B. Okay, it works. Okay. Anything else, guys? This one is a bit more challenging. There's not as many words that end like that. It's true. T. Devotee. Devotee. I'm not sure about that word either, I guess. Hot tea. Hot tea. That doesn't work, guys. You can't remember any, Will? Well, that's okay. If you think of one later, just write it here, or you can write it in the comment section as well, okay? Just so you know, guys, I'm not going to put a quiz. Well, I'm not going to do a quiz during the live at the end of the lesson, but I will write one down in the comment section for you guys to come back and do it, okay? So we're not done yet, don't worry. We still have a few rules to go through. But maybe in about half an hour when the live is over, I will write that down, so make sure to come back and do the mini quiz. Okay, let's move on to rule number 8. Okay, that's where we're going to get a little bit more information, okay? There's a list of things here. So now we're going to focus on words with a specific ending, okay? So words that end in. So let's start with the first ones. Up, up, shun, yao. Let's write. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a lot. One more. Okay, so can you guys think of words that end like this? And I'll write them here, and then we'll have a look at where we stress the words, okay? So, give me some words, guys. Give me words. Good, okay, the first one, that works. So I'll take the first one. Sergei was first. Haha, you were quicker. So you chose, ooh, actually, Niza was quicker. Haha, so I'll take the first one that was there. What about an S-I-O-N? Can you give me a word like that? Okay, so Koke, you gave us one here. All right. Okay, Sheriff, I see this here. Viral is not going to work here, Sheriff. I need something in I-A-L, okay? And then, okay, that one works, so that's a good one. Good. Okay, so now we need one for aisle. That's a bit more challenging. I'll give it to you guys. Okay, that works, Sergei. Very good. All right, so where are we going to stress those words, guys? Because they don't all have the same amount of syllables here, right? So we're going to have a look from the end, okay? So remember, we have here a syllable here, 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 and here. Where do we stress that, though? Which syllable? Not the last one. Not the last syllable. Close. Exactly, very good. The second from the end. So you look at the end, we're not going to stress the last one, we stress the one before. So in this case, it's 2 words, so it's easy. Station, station. Same here. Vision, vision. Now, the next one, which syllable are we going to stress here? Which one do we stress here? Write down the letters that you think we're going to stress here. Any ideas, guys? So we said the one before the last one. So we're going to stress the T. Politician. Okay? One before the last. Okay? Stress the syllable before the last. So in this case, station, vision, politician, special, obnoxious. Okay? Do you understand that? Okay, so no. Okay. Obnoxious is an adjective. Usually you use that for kids when kids are obnoxious. It's not exactly the same as naughty, but it means that the kid might be talking back to you. Their attitude is not great. That's oh my gosh, my English is crappy today. Obnoxious, obnoxious. Obvious. No, obvious is not an exception. You only have 2 syllables. Obvious, obvious. So you stress the first one. Obvious, because obvious has 2 syllables. Vious is the last one. You stress the one before the last one. My hands are already dirty from the board. Okay, disobedient. Okay, that works. It's not one of those, but it works here. Okay, any other examples, guys? Because then we have a longer list for rule number 8. So let's have a look at a few more examples before I move on. Nope, not inspired. Think about, for example, words in this. There's quite a lot. Mission, very good. Competition, very good. All right, come on, give me a few more. You're on a roll now. Come on. Keep them coming, keep them coming. No? Interaction, okay, good job, good job. Let's do one more. One more after interaction. Politician, I think this one doesn't count, red. It's right here. You gotta give me another one. Fraction. Okay, that works. Good. All right. So we're still on the same rule, but I'm adding different ones here. Okay, so the next ones I'm going to add will be stressed the same way. Okay. So we finished on use. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to have words in ich. Usually, guys, what kind of words do we have with ich? Do we get nouns, verbs, adjectives? What do you get with ich usually? Think about it. Then we're going to have jent, ja, and ish. So just so you know, guys, words that end in ich are usually adjectives. Usually, okay? So can you give me some words to put in front of each of those suffixes? Those are suffixes pretty much, okay? Okay, we have one here. All right. Good. Okay. Here's going to be a little bit difficult. Cherish, cherish, cherish. Yes, that works. Cherish, cherish, cherish. I'm a bit unsure about that one, Sheriff, so I'm going to choose mine, okay? I used selfish. Let's use this one, okay? Foolish, that was perfect as well. Let's put it here. Okay? And then for ya, okay. Yeah? Okay, those are good. Those are good. Good. So again, guys, we're going to stress them exactly the same way. Academic, patient, criteria, selfish, foolish. Okay, remember? Not the last syllable, the one before the last one. Okay? Insomnia, polish, patient, criteria, Siberia, horrific, peckish, predicament. I think you wanted to write predicament, Sheriff. Trivia, ancient, good, statistic, media. Awesome. Good job, guys. Fantastic. Well done. Good. So we can now move on to rule number 9. 2 more to go only. It's going quickly. Okay. Règle numéro 9. That was in French. Because you guys always ask me to speak French, so I've done it. That's it. Rule number 9. Here we go. So again, we're going to have a look at words with a specific ending. So words that end in. So we're going to have C, T, F, G, and OW. All right, examples. Let's go. All right, I see we already have one. Good one. More. Okay, thirsty is right, but remember thirsty is an adjective in 2 syllables. So this one already has a rule, okay? This works, good. Okay. So we need T. Okay, so somebody wrote this one and this one. Okay, good. So where are we going to stress the word now? Where do we stress? Have you noticed though how most of those words have, well, they all have 3 syllables. They're long words, okay? They're usually longer. So in this case, okay, for rule number 8, we were stressing the second syllable from the end, right? Okay, so now is the third one. So here we're going to do fluency. Difficulty. Sorry, I'm just give me a second. Difficulty. This one doesn't follow my rule. Difficulty doesn't follow my rule. I'm going to take it out. Sorry, that's an exception here. Bye-bye. Sorry. Okay, we're going to use the one that I chose, which was this word, okay? Sorry. So here we're going to say dignity, photography, energy, general, okay? So it looks like it's the first syllable, but it's not. As you can see in photography, it's not the first syllable. How many syllables do I have in those words? Let's have a look. Fluency. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I said it was the third from the end. So 1, 2, and we stress the first one here, which is the third one from the end. Then dignity. Dignity. 1, 2, 3. We stress that one. Photography. 1, 2. The to is the third one from the end, so we stress it. Photography. Energy. Energy. Same here. 1, 2, 3. General. The same. General. Sorry. General has 2. General. Doesn't work. Exception. Okay, so what did I choose? I chose magical. Okay, remember guys what I said? There are exceptions. These rules that I'm giving you don't work for everything. In general, they do, but here, that was one of the exceptions, okay? So again here, magical. We have 3 syllables. Magical. 1, 2, 3, and the third one, okay? So let's have a look at your examples. So I see practical works, abnormal. Abnormal doesn't work in this case, okay? Critical works, good. Difficulty, yes. Cruelty, 2 syllables. It kind of works, but not exactly. Infinity works. Serenity works. Clergy, only 2 syllables. Miracle. It's not in the list. Sheriff. It works, but it's not in the list. Physical. That one works. Okay, I agree with that one. Good ones. Any more examples, guys? Before we have a look at our last rule. Ooh, that tea is a bit cold now. It's lukewarm. Have you heard of this expression? It's not really warm, it's not really cold, it's just that not good temperature for tea. So it's lukewarm. Yellowish. Yellowish. So yellowish ends in ish. So it's actually rule number 8. And it would be stressed on the second from the end, not the third one. Okay, I see you retracted that one, Cookie. Give us another one. Show me you got it. Complexity. Yes, complexity works. Very good. Yes, I have, well, you can see my mug is not very white anymore from drinking so much. But yeah, I do have it with milk. It's black tea, English breakfast tea. It's a bit too harsh, I guess, without milk. And that's how the Brits do it. So you got to do it the way the Brits do it. Pretty. Yes, sir. Remember, pretty is an adjective in 2 syllables. So it's a different rule. We stress it on the first syllable. Pretty. Pretty. If you didn't see that bit, go back to the beginning of the lesson. That was rule number for the adjectives. That was rule number 5. Okay, so if you have a doubt, go back to rule number 5. Okay, disability. Yes. Oh, with scones. Yes. And then you open the scones and you put butter in it. Yummy. Good. Oh, wow, you have fresh milk in your tea. You know, I've never actually had fresh milk, ever. Well, no, I'm lying. I've had fresh milk in England, but you buy it from the supermarket. So it's not like fresh from the farm. I've never had that. And in France, most of the milk we buy is pasteurized. So it goes through a process and you can keep it in the carton for months. So yeah, sounds really nice though. Okay, guys. So any more examples? Are we good? Let's move on to the last rule. Drum rolls. Brrr. It's an easy one. It's nothing super crazy for the last one. It's just a little tip that is good to know. Okay? Now, pretty. Okay, so be careful. It's not the letter. Pretty. See, I say only 2 things. Pretty. So that's 2 syllables. Pretty. I've never milked a cow, but you know what? I would love to milk a cow. It looks like it would be so fun and really difficult as well, but I really want to try one day, yes. It's common in Ukraine to have fresh milk. Personality, that works very well, yes. Good. Okay, guys, so let's move on to our very last rule, okay? Like I said, the last rule is nothing super crazy. It's fairly easy. It's related to reflexive pronouns. Don't know why I underlined it, just felt like it. Reflexive pronouns. So let's have a look at them. We have the first one, okay. Let's write 3. That's enough because they all follow the same rule. And then, for example, okay. In this case, we are always going to stress the end of the word, the self part. Myself, yourself, herself, ourselves. Okay, even in plural, it's the self part. Okay, so plural, let's show. It's also this part that we're going to stress, ourselves, okay? Themselves, myself, good job, okay? So I told you this was going to be a quick and easy rule, okay? Nothing super, super crazy in here, okay, guys? So that's about it for today. Do you have any questions about things that I explained today? Remember, those are more like guidelines than rules because it's English, so there's always some kind of exception. But what I told you worked pretty much with everything. Cross finger that you only use words that follow the rules. I need to go to the countryside and do that. I really want to do it. It sounds really fun. How can we notice the stress in fast conversation? That's a good question. So you have to kind of train your ear. You might not notice exactly where the stress is, but if you hear the word with the incorrect stress, you'll notice it's incorrect. And usually that stressed syllable stands out. I'm very happy to be here. And English people usually stress it no matter what. Now, what you do have to, it's not be careful with, but keep in mind is that in English, you don't only just stress syllables in the words, but you will also hear full words being stressed because they are extremely important in the sentence. For example, verbs are usually stressed in English. Nouns, adjectives. Let me think of an example. The bar is great. That's not the best example. I don't know why I said that. But see, the bar, that's a noun, I stress it. Great, it's an adjective, I stress it. So that's the one thing you might face is both noun, word stress and sentence stress as well. I see somebody asked about the next live. So the next live with my little English page is going to be next Thursday at the same time, 3 p.m. But tomorrow I am also going live from Say Oh Yes. I don't know why I had a bug here. I was thinking about the topic. If I remember correctly, tomorrow it's a grammar quiz. Woo. Are you going to want to test your grammar? We're going to do probably 10, 20 questions on very, very different grammar topics. And I'm pretty sure not everybody can get 100%. So if you want to test your grammar, see how good you are or bad at it, I don't know, make sure to join us tomorrow at Say Oh Yes. Now, tomorrow I have moved the live a little bit because a lot of you seem to be busy at 12 on the dot. So tomorrow the lesson will be at 12:30 Spanish time instead of 12 as I usually do. But I think that will be more convenient for a lot of you because you seem busy at 12. Okay, let me just have a look. We have a few messages here. Thank you, Niza. Thank you so much, guys. You're so sweet. Yes, I'm so happy to see you all here, guys, today. We're quite a lot today, so that was super fun. It allows me to make the lessons even more interactive because you can give me examples and I can, reply to that. So that was a really, really fun lesson. I hope you had a good time. Like I said, don't forget to check out Say Oh Yes, www.sayohyes.com. This is where you can book speaking classes with me in small groups. That's pretty cool. And we usually have some kind of offers, some kind of offer running. So do make sure that you check the website because, an offer is always nice. All right, guys. Well, can I vote here in Spain? Yes. And I'm actually receiving, I don't know, yesterday I received like 10 letters in the mail, and that was all advertising for all the different parties. So yeah, I can vote here in Spain. Yes, though I to be honest, I don't vote in France because I haven't done the paperwork and I don't live there as well. I know I should. But at least, voting in Spain where I live, that's, I think, the most important at the moment. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Feel free to share it with people that you know will need this kind of lesson. Don't forget to follow My Little English page on Facebook, Instagram, the blog, but also to press the notification button to get a notification next time I post a video. That's what I say in all of my lessons. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, keep on learning. Bye-bye. See you next week. No, see you tomorrow at Say Oh Yes. Okay? Bye. Have a lovely day.